Is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're in the tech room today, basically trying to figure out our projectors and how we're going to set everything up in here for the tech room. So today I'm going to be painting my canvas surface today for this screen right here. I got a canvas surface that I want to do, more heavier, more dense surface. And then right now I'm trying to figure out how we're going to set everything up here permanently. So the 235.1 SVGA projector is going to go up there for now on, and then we're going to use the Sony VPL FH36 for the bottom, and then I'm probably going to hook up another Sony VPL FH36 for the projector mapping once I get that back upstairs. So right now just doing some sorting out in the room to see exactly what projector is going to use. Actually, I bought too many projectors. I literally just figured out I messed up. So the new projector I just bought, I got to sell that one because don't need it. Because I thought I was going to use it here to blow out the whole screen, but then I figured out why I'm going to blow the whole screen out when I got this big screen right here. So there's no point, because I'm about to add a new surface to this one today. So I'm just going to basically use this for a multimedia screen like everybody else has been doing. They've been buying like 1 and 2 gallons from us because they've been painting the entire wall and just putting multiple projectors, or maybe doing 235.1 and switching back to 16:9. That's what they've been doing because the screens are dark. Automatically have a built-in border in them, so you don't really have to do all that nonsense of trying to figure out this or the other. So that's going to stay right there. I might get a rack system in there so I can swap out my projectors at will, you know, for anything I want to do right there. So now we're at, let me see, I had to put the LED lights under the computer desk. That's right there, computer desk I'm working on. And we got to do something with that right there. I got to put that for a display. Haven't figured, I got to go downstairs and get my remote control. I got the wrong remote control up here. And then in here, I may turn this into a little theater room / office because I don't need any more gamer rooms. We got enough here. So we got the ultra short though set up for the gaming motorized projection screen here. This is going to go there on that screen right there. So that's all good. We got LED lights running all through this. This is all done. Just got to put some artwork in here, some gaming artwork, and we're done. This right here is the second retro gaming room. This is the retro. We got the old NESs are going in here, Nintendos. Actually, I got my old retro toys in here, Masters of the Universe, all the old stuff from back in the day, Super Soakers and all that good. See, laser tag back there somewhere. So this was the acoustic screen. We had to cut in half to fit this screen. We're going to use ultra short though in here because I'm not putting anything. This room is small enough as it is, so the thing I can put in here is ultra short throw. So this one's already set up already, and I got to come in here and I got to bring in a this multi switchers, so I can run multiple game systems. I just want to eBay. I got an Odyssey system coming in, Atari 2600, NES, another NES. On top of that, I bought a bunch of retro gaming systems. I got some good ones too. So this is all going to be Retro City in here. Nothing but retro, or retro. Which I might change my lights out to some retro lights in here. I might do the lights again in here again. Still working on that. Bathroom I'm still working on because I'm turning the bathroom into Little Japan, which I got to finish that out real quick. So that shouldn't take long, but like I said. So this is where I made the mistake. I bought me another projector. I bought me an NEC ultra short throw projector. Short throw projector because for some reason the NEC projectors fill out the entire ceiling with no problem. Where the BenQ is a short throw projector, but it doesn't fill out the entire ceiling. It fills out partial of the ceiling, like a little piece right here, but it's still short throw. It just, the NECs basically just can fill the entire freaking ceiling, and that's what I need. So I was trying to get another one like that one right there, but apparently those are expensive. So I got that one for $139. Shows you how good God is. $139. Every place else I checked, they wanted $1,000 and up for it. So I got that for a good price. Let me see. So I bought myself another NEC. I think I bought the older one I used to have back in my old house that gave me the 200-inch screen on the wall. Let me see. So that's what I ordered. So now we got 3 short throw projectors in the house, which I don't need right now. I can't use for anything else. So one of them's going to get sold. The new BenQ projector, I just tracked down the remote control for that, so I had the original remote control. And that one I'm probably going to sell for probably about $460, $470. It'll come with 2 quarts of the Phoenix, whatever choice you want. So that's what I'm going to do with that one. I'm going to put that up on the website, and that's going to be gone. They don't last long. Just to let you know, they never last long. The minute I actually announce, even if I go on my Facebook page right now and I announce that projector's going, it'll be going in no time at all. It's a short BenQ. It's not gonna last long, and it has HDMI ports and all that good stuff. And you know how that stuff, you know how these projectors look on our technology, so this is going to be on a Phoenix. So let me see what we ordered today. I gotta get lamps. I gotta go stock up on my lamps. I need to find somebody who has sells lamps and bulks and stock up, because I usually have a bunch of them in the back just in case any of my projectors are going to be having some problems. I know the 505 downstairs got to be replaced. That one definitely has to be replaced. And one of these in here has to be replaced also. Let me see purchase history. I'll show you what we just bought. This one I'm going to keep. There we go. Oh, come on, you gotta jump a page down now? Come on, move the page, darn it. So this is what I just ordered. Right there. I got that for $125. Everybody else wanted $500, $600, so you gotta go in there and check. They got them in there. They got them in there. You gotta go in there and check. My Chrissy should be here tomorrow. All right, so let me go in, let me go down here. Oh, I'll show you what I paid for my, the BenQ. The BenQs aren't cheap either. My BenQ projector, my short though, HDMI. That's my full price. That's my full price I paid for it. Still cheap, but still, that's what I paid for it. Everybody else went $400 or $500 for it. So I tried to get another one, and I couldn't do it. And the vendor who sold it, that's the only one he had. That's it. So if you go online, you're gonna get it for $4 or $5, and that's without a screen. Look at that, I love that. This right here, if you want to know what screen paint this is the dark slate. This is the gunmetal version of a Phoenix. They're seriously dark. And they can pick up with no problem whatsoever. I love this one. This is the darkest we have in a gray screen paint. All right, so let me go downstairs and figure out. I got my remote control in my pocket. This one's, I'll show you with the BenQ. BenQ's being fired up right now. So this right here, I got the remote control for this one. And you can have the multimedia, all the stuff that came with it. You can have it, I don't need it. This one right here, we're gonna take this one downstairs and replace this one. Because the one I have downstairs, like I said, is nice, but it doesn't fill out. And I got some paintings for the house. There it is right there. There it is on display, right over here. I like that stand, because that stand I built was universal, so it fits just about any projector I can slide in there. And there it is. Oh, I just sat the projector right on top of the remote control. Didn't even know it was there. Okay, put that over there. That's going back in this spot. And there it is up on the ceiling right now on display. I like it though. I tell you something, I like it. I do like that little, but I need the whole ceiling to fill out. Because the matrix, when I do the matrix on, the matrix runs off the ceiling, disappears on the white, and hits the screen and comes down. That's why I need it. Like I said, it's a good projector. And then with our technology, it's Black Phoenix technology up here. Oh. I love when someone try to repeat the same demonstration. I love when people try to repeat our demonstrations. Try to repeat the demonstration. There's like no freaking real light hitting the screen at all whatsoever. That light right there in the center. On my Phoenix. Break it up a little bit. But yeah, you see the projector works fantastic. It does. But the only problem I have with it, it doesn't fill out the entire ceiling. And that NEC fills out my whole entire ceiling with no problem. Because it has options in it. It's like a 15:9, 14:9, some weird options in it for aspect ratio settings, which allows me to fill the whole screen out. This one has 16:9, 16:10, and it in 4.3. As you can see on our technology, looks amazing. There it is right there. And this is my setup for this. My ultra short throw, this and that. This is my setup, ultra short throw and short throw. All right, so that's going up on the website. I really hate to sell it now. I'm thinking about it. I might not even sell it. I like it. But now I need the whole thing to go out. I gotta get rid of it. So as you can see, that's gonna go. And let's see, anything else we gotta talk about real quick? Because I gotta get back to work. Because I gotta be up in a few minutes. I got an order coming in for 24 gallons, the other company, which is making their orders for the month. So I looks like I'm gonna be doing about 24 gallons a month, and then it's gonna be rising after that. So yep, it's going to get busy real fast, real quick. So, some jelly beans real quick. So now, we got to gut swap that, take that out, change that one, put that up on the website for sale. I'm going to show try to knock off the gaming room too today too. That's why I'm up early in the morning. But during the morning, I'm working on my place at the same time. And then by the time we get we get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I have to do demonstrations. And after demonstrations, I have to make phone calls. And after phone calls, I'm doing a lot of phone calls. I'm getting new equipment for the downstairs. Processing orders. What's going on here? Can't show this part. I need more gaming units. And I just got to order. Okie dokie. I'll be taking care of today. And we got to paint a canvas screen. I forgot about that. Ah, remote controls. Good gracious, man. This is me all day. I need the remote controls upstairs to operate the 235.1. So I forgot to grab. Oh, and I got the electrician coming out today to remove that so I can span my entire screen without having shadowing on the screen. Oh, I love this right here. I love that so much. Let me see. What we got down here? What's this going to? This is all right, this has got to be it. One of these got to be it. I think I'm gonna get the Apple TV from upstairs. This is the remote control for here. Okay. And we got a bunch of remote controls here. This is going to stay upstairs. Hopefully it stays upstairs. Because knowing me, I'll bring it downstairs with me. Let me see. That's the fire stick right here. All right, hopefully we got it right. Or I'll be just coming downstairs again. I'll tell you, that freaking inhaler called Symbicort, good gracious, I love that stuff. Man, couldn't do that 8 months ago. In case when we got the right remote control. Yes! Yeah, because I got like 4 or 5 remote controls downstairs. I figure which ones it goes to. Yeah. So, this is going to stay a multimedia screen. And this is going to be, I'm going to have my Xbox hooked to this one. If you didn't notice on my desk, I found my original Xbox One. I forgot I even had one of these. Ugh. So, that is going to go up here on the Chrissy. The PS4 is going to go into the next room. Oh yeah, we need another gaming screen. He's got to be on all gamer screens because the gamer screens look amazing. All right. So I guess we won't be turning the other room into a theater room because I need that for the PS4. So the PS4 will go in that room over there. The Xbox system will come in here because people have asked me, like, what's the Xbox system look like on the screen? Yeah, you're about to find out today because the hard drive on this system is corrupt. I do that for a fact because every time I put a profile in, every time it comes in, it tells me you can't find the profile. So I had 2 options. I can go inside of it, which I don't care about the warranty because it's refurbished, and I can dismantle it and take out the hard drive and put 2 terabytes in there and be done with it because I used to mod these systems all day long. I might mod my system too. I might mod this one for just going online and just having some fun. Because I got a proxy around here. I just built me a proxy server and mask my IP address so I can go and unmask. Oh, I'm talking too much. Be quiet, bird. Anyway, so this is just for game. All right, so anyway, we can do it that way. Or another way around it without going through it because I've seen the teardown on this thing. Oh man, it's a little bit more complicated. Not complicated, but it's similar to the Xbox 360 teardowns were easy. You could pop those things open and get inside of those real easy. But this one, they made it a little bit more complicated. There's plates you got to go through, and you got to disattach cables and all that stuff. And yeah, I don't really feel like going through it. So I can put an external hard drive onto it and just bypass and put my profile on that. See if that works. If that doesn't work, if I can't bypass and put my profile, which I should be to load my profile onto a flash drive, get the 3.0 flash drive and just bypass it and do it that way. And that way I have to deal with the hard drive altogether if it's corrupt. But if I still have to deal with the hard drive, then eventually I just take it apart and just fix it and put it back together. Either way, that one is going to be up on that display over there. Yes, I'll be going on and doing probably about $300 worth of shopping on this box right here. I'm going to be buying Halo, anything, get my hands on something, Xbox on here. And then the next room going to the PS4. So which means this room is going to have to glow green. It's got to go green in here now because we got, got a little nuclear tanks right here. Anything's glow in the dark. I made these things. They actually glow in the dark. So we're gonna do all nuclear green in here. And then in the next room, we're gonna do all blue in that section. So we got PS4 for the next room. We got the Xbox system for this room. And then in the other room, we got the old retro gaming, the retro gaming. I'm making some really cool stuff in there. I got to go on eBay and find some really old retro posters and stuff like that to put in that room. I want everything like you just walked into an arcade and walked into time. In that section right there. And let me see, what else are we doing? Besides that, oh, we got outside. We haven't been outside yet. We haven't been outside in a while because the weather down here has been really crazy. So it's been warm one day. It's been like being in a sauna the next day. And temperature's been it's been really crazy down here. So we got several projects for the outside. We got a motorized projection screen we're installing outside. Oh yes, because people have asked about installing motorized screens. We're going to take that Sun Killer technology. We're going to put a 100-inch plexiglass up underneath the bottom of the deck. I'm putting a whole patio furniture, the whole 9 yards underneath there, screening that whole section off, so I can go down there in the afternoon, watch a football game or whatever outside, in a comfortable area. You know, a nice breeze up there, so I'm going to hook that up. I might have somebody come out and repaint that whole section down there to make it look nice on video. We're going to build the massive 250-inch 235.1. That's going to be connected to the side of the deck. Can't wait to get that built right there. I have a few people telling me that they're going to be coming down. People that are already vaccinated. We're not going to have a big party. Like 3 or 4 people are going to pop down. Mostly my little ones are going to be down there. And they're going to come down and we're going to chill. You know, we're going to get some air mattresses, blow them up, put little lights, string the lights back and forth, have a little like a party. We can watch movies, you know, something like, I don't know what kids watch today. We'll do some Disney Channel or whatever. So right now I'm testing new boosters in the backyard that will allow me to be able to link up in the backyard with no problem. So we're doing that too. And I have a few pajama parties out there for the kids and stuff like that. You can come out there and chill and just relax. We're having camp out. So I gotta have somebody come in and inspect my gate because I have things that will come through my gate at night that you don't want to bump into. So they got to run all along the gate. They got to remove all the firewood out of the backyard because now I found out the firewood's developing mold. So now that's got to go. So all that's got to be gutted out. I got somebody trim all those bushes in the back. I have the same crew that came in the first time. We're coming back in the second time to trim everything down real nice. And then we're going to build a 235.1 screen. We're going to have a popcorn maker out there for the kids and stuff like that. You know, so that way they can have some place to go and chill and relax. And then hopefully, in about 2 more months, I'll have Bruno. You know what Bruno is? Bruno is going to be my 200-pound bully son, pit bull, that I'm picking up. I got to go to Austin, Texas to pick this bad boy up, and that's to go through customs. They're friendly with kids, very friendly with kids, and they're not vicious, but they're easy to train to kill. That's why I'm getting one. I had one years ago, and they're very easy. They're excellent guard dogs. So I'm picking one of them up. I want one of those because when I move over to the 4 acres, I need something basically to patrol that area, which I'm probably going to get 3 more or 4 more once I get out there. I'm not going to let them run free out there. But I am going to have a perimeter gate. You do know if you have big animals on your property, you have to have a perimeter where you can base how far the dog can go out. So if you have anybody who walks up on your property, God forbid, and they happen to walk into one of those things, you have to have somewhere out there where the dog can only go to a certain degree, and that's it. If not, you're going to get sued. And I warn people about this too. But I see people walking around with the dogs at the leash. You don't know. Do you know the law behind a dog? What happens if a dog bites somebody? There's 2 things are going to happen. It's going to be really nasty for you. Number one, you're going to be sued up to $50,000 in court. A lot of you are not. You think I'm joking. All that dog's got to do is just break the skin by a little bit, and you're going to court. And you're going to get sued for 50 grand. Number 2, they're going to take your dog. Unless you got paperwork for your dogs, like your license and shots and all that stuff, they got to take it down to a facility and test it for rabies. And you don't even want to know how they test a dog for rabies. You're not getting your dog back when they get done testing it. I just put it that way. The nice way of putting it, you're not getting your dog back. You don't want it back after they get done with it. So yeah, they're gonna basically, I'm not gonna tell you the whole story. You'll figure it out. Google it. It's bad. But I'm just telling people, when I see people walking their dogs without a leash, I understand Sparky is friendly and all. I understand Sparky gets along with your kids and all. But Sparky might not feel the same way about Jane, who's walking across the street minding her own business. Something could trigger him off to go over and bite her. So you might want to put Sparky on a leash. If Sparky bites someone, you're getting sued for 50 grand in court. And a lot of people don't have $50,000 to go, oh, here you go, blah, 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 blah. Because that's going to come with interest after that, if you can't pay that off. So you don't slap a lien on your house or anything else. And if you own your property, they'll take your property. Yes, they will. So you want to make sure Sparky has a leash on him, because if not, if he bites somebody, that's an automatic $50,000 lawsuit. You think I'm joking? Call a lawyer and find out. I knew that when I was raising pit bulls. All the paperwork you have to go through especially when you have pit bulls. Even though pit bull's not a vicious dog, only thing that makes a pit bull a vicious dog is the owner. That's it. I've seen people with bully sons, blue nose, tigers, all kinds of different forms of pit bulls, and the only thing that make a pit bull vicious is the owner. You can have chihuahuas that can bite you. Honest to goodness, and small dogs are the most vicious things I've ever seen. Go to pet one of them, they take your fingers off. But they're, like I said, sweet and kind, but like I said, but at the end of the day, as I said before, make sure you got your paperwork locked in, because pit bulls automatically from the door get euthanized. You think I'm joking? And I used to raise pit bulls. They get euthanized from the door because nobody will take them and no one will accept them, which is kind of jacked up because they got a bad reputation due to stupid owners. And dog ain't vicious. Dog just happens to have an interesting capability of locking on you. But if you look at Dobermans, they can do it too. Not as much as a pit bull, but Dobermans do have a locking capability. Now, Dobermans, on the other hand, is the only dog I fear the most. And dogs are extremely intelligent. Usually if there's two of them, they actually think together. And Dobermans are really intelligent. I remember when the German Shepherds were big. Everybody wanted the German Shepherds. Then they wanted the, they had Dobermans was a big thing. Let's see if we got the right one here for this one. All right. I'm going to put something on this one right here. Alexa, outer space demonstrations? I'm going to keep this as a multi-screen. So then I can watch my TV up here in 235.1, and then down here I got the big screen down here without the controller in the way. So all I got to do is repair this today, see if it works. It should work. Be able to change my profile over. We'll swap that out and put that in here. We got another Chrissy 505 coming through. So the 505 is, where am I going to put the 505 at? Got a 505 downstairs. I'm using the 505 for testing. I'll use the 505 for testing. And we got to get rid of some of these projectors. They're going to have to go. We don't need that many. And here I'm having this conversation with you, and my screen's fired up. That's what I love about this technology. Half of you don't realize when I'm having these conversations with you, look at my screens at the same time. Look how they generate in light. I got two of them running at the same time. Which I got to get me a GoPro too, because my GoPro video, my final video for my my intro, I'm gonna get me a GoPro. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna jump on this system right here in game. I'm gonna come over here and display on here. Going into the next room and display. I'm going into the retro room and display. I'm gonna go downstairs. It's gonna be all done in the evening. Go downstairs and display those screens. Walk through one. Display the other screen. Look up, you're gonna see the screen on the ceiling. Go outside on the deck, you're gonna see the gamer screen on this side. You're gonna see the 135 custom build on this side. Go downstairs, you're gonna see another screen display that's on walking through my workshop. And then at that, I'm gonna end it with the big 250. Is that an intro or what? We'll all do that one and basically just light outside. Oh man, I forgot. We got the sun killer too. We gotta put the sun killer in there. All right, we gotta put the sun killer in there too. Oh, the sun killer is going to be displayed because at the bottom deck, we're going to the sun killer actually facing. I want it facing so when the sun comes in this way. Which way on the side we're at? It comes in on this side. So where the screen's going to be at set up, you'll be able to see through the screen and you'll be able to see the golf course. I want the sun to be the filter right through that screen at the same time when I'm doing the demonstration on a 190-degree viewing angle. Tell me it's not going to be a beautiful intro. And then I'm going to send all that information over to my other buddy who did the intro for his company. He's going to set it up for me. All done in real time. Let's see. We're going to do up here. Ooh, I like this outer space right here. Got the fish at the bottom. Just pop into a commercial down here. That's how high the white levels are. And I can actually go through my menu. I need to bring, matter of fact, yeah, this has got to come down a little bit because it's running into the other screen. So I need to bring this one down a bit. That's the beautiful thing about lens shift. All right, so we're a little bit, all right there. I'm going to have to adjust. This one's going to have to come up a little higher. See how it's running in right there? It's not supposed to be there. And we don't even have a stand up here. Why is the stand number up here? Ugh, whatever. So you can do it with one hand. All right, there we go. Come out of this for a minute. Let's see. "4K demonstrations." Who is, let's see. And I gotta run my speakers through here, which I'll be doing that today. I got a new speaker system coming through for this one and that one. I might do the 235.1. I might Bluetooth those with headsets because I don't really need speakers for those. There's my PC running right there. I'm going to my Steam account and see how that's running. Because I had some issues with that when I came on. Alright, that's good. That's syncing. Alright, so everything in here is about finished. And right now syncing my LED lights. And we got controllers on this side. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I forgot, we're building a tabletop projection screen too, a gaming screen. So we're building one of those. That one looks, something doesn't look right here. Where's the remote control for this? This is off right here. That doesn't look right. Half of my screen is missing. Right there. That's not right. Wire bags. That's why it's called a tech room. We got all this equipment on there. I am going to be running, now mind, this projector has dual mode, which means I can do 2 screens at the same time. So I can run 3 screens off here at the same time. So I'm trying to figure out what gaming system I'm going to run. I'm going to run my Dreamcast off of here. Because I hardly ever get the chance to use my, I have 2 Dreamcasts in here. I might as well use the other one in here. So I'm either thinking about either my Xbox One system or my Dreamcast. I might run off of there. What kind of games do I have for the Xbox One? Oh, I need something small. Anyway, I'll take this. Because I need something small. Let me see what we got running into this. This is running into this one. Oh, I got an adapter downstairs that converts an that converts an S video jack into, yeah, it does convert an S video jack into HDMI. I can use that instead. Let me see. Where is the stand for this? And I'll buy another one. I'll get 2 of them. Get them one for that one. So that projector right there has twin mode, which means I can run 2 screens at the same time, which means you can break that screen up at the bottom and turn it into 2. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to go downstairs to get my stand because that would make it a lot more easier. Yeah, because that'll fit in there just perfectly right there. Right there. As soon as I get my stand in here, I'll be able to hook everything up. I like the fact about the Sony VPO FA30s, all the peripherals are actually, if I'm not blinded, are in the front, which means I don't have to swing it around to the back. So let's hook it up over here. And we got to get an adapter for that, to convert that. I used to have, and I got to find it, it's in that mess somewhere in my closet. I used to have a device in there that would allow me to be able to convert the Dreamcast into VGA. I can't find it. It's in all those toys I got back there. So I got to figure out where it's at. All right, not in there. It's got to be downstairs somewhere. You're like, where's your electric bill every month, Bird? My electric bill every month is $68. That's it. I told y'all God blessed me. Blessed me to be able to have my bill adjusted. My bill was like $1,800. And they went and adjusted my bill. And now my bill is $68 a month. Yeah, put your trust in God. All right, we don't need all this. We can turn this off, or we just leave it on for whatever. I need to figure out what I just came down here for. Jack, that fast, I forgot. Excuse me for something. I'm gonna go right back upstairs and remember all that to come in and come back downstairs. That's the plus side for turning 53. Brain starts to go a little bit. Something to do with the Dreamcast. Oh, adapter. We have adapter upstairs. Why would you be down here if the adapter's upstairs? Doesn't make any sense. All right, whatever. My own crazy world. We'll figure it out. We get all the way upstairs and go, oh, yeah! They're supposed to pick up that adapter. Oh, yeah, that adapter. So now I brought it upstairs. Gotta have it up here somewhere. That's my old Oculus hook up in there. I got rid of my Oculus because I found out, well, I'm not happy with mine, but I found out that they're going to come out with a 3. Much better version than 2. So that's what I'm planning to buy. Okay. Oh, stand. I went downstairs to get the stand. Mother chicken. I told you. This is what happens. Because I got to set that up. But I got to find an adapter for that. Unless we run it through SVGA, which you can't. Because SVGA is not going to activate the dual screen mode. Dual screen only activates through VGA. So it can be VGA to HDMI in order to activate that. So what we got to do is we have to track down the adapter that hooks up to the Sony VPL FA30s, no, Sony VPL projector, the portable, and that will give me access to be able to run it that way. Now the new adapters they're making them differently now. They're making them so you have to run, what we got down here. All right, I see the power cord. So that's not supposed to be down here because I'll be looking for this later on and can't find it. Let's see what we got over here. In the tech bag. Gotta have it in here somewhere. This is why I gotta learn to put my stuff up, people. Let me see, last place I had that at. That would have to be downstairs. Oh man. Alright. I'm also gonna be picking myself up a Lino train set too. With the camera attached to it so I can ride it outside. Don't worry, I'm gonna figure this out. How I'm gonna get it to run from downstairs. It should run down the side of my basement staircase. And outside so I can have that recording my screen as it moves around the house. All right, let me see, Bird. Where could you possibly put that adapter? Let's see. Nothing not going to be there. A little small stuff like this. I try to train myself to teach myself to put these things up because I know myself. I'm going to put these things in the most weirdest places you ever heard of. And then I can't track them down. We need that to activate twin mode. We had an adapter to do that. This is what I was doing yesterday. Yesterday I was cleaning out all my drawers, getting rid of all this stuff, and putting it downstairs. Yeah, probably stuck it in a wire bag somewhere. No, I mean, it's not in a wire bag. I guarantee it's in a wire bag somewhere. Let me see what we got up here. These are the adapters. For when do I need all this stuff cleaned out of here today? It's not in there. This is, oh, Guys, you know what this is right here? Anybody want this? You can have this if you want this. Next order can have this. For matter of fact, I'm gonna add this in with the projector. This right here is in an HD version of a Google Chromecast. I don't even use that thing anymore. I got the Fire Sticks and I use this from now on. So if you want it, it'll be in that box. I'll put that in there for free. Because I don't use that anymore. It just sits in there. I got 4 or 5 of those laying around the house. Here we go. Bam! I knew we had one. Yeah! This is what we're looking for. Told you I never put anything up. All right. Stand, Bird. You're supposed to pick up a stand. Where's your stand at down here? So how my schedule works out is I get up early in the morning. I get this stuff done. This is how, because these are all, I need to set this place up because this is how I advertise my products. And then around 6 o'clock, I have the cleaning around the house, washing dishes, mopping my floors, making sure my house is nice and tidy, take my trash out, sweep down my driveway, all that other good stuff. And then I'm up in the morning doing video demonstrations. Unfortunately, not saying unfortunately, but today I decided to share this with you today. And I know I got my haters. So I gotta say good morning to my haters. Good morning, haters. How you doing? Not to be rude or disrespectful, just saying good morning. I know you're hating on my videos. It's interesting, I had people subscribe to my channel. This is sad. People will subscribe to my channel just to come in and hate on my videos because they're that angry in the morning. Can you imagine starting your day that way? Get up in the morning because you're angry at somebody because they're doing a good job. We're working hard to put better screens out there for other people. Heck, I could easily sell out. Right now with that contract I have, I can sell out right now and I can market my screens to the most people who can afford to spend $6,000 and $7,000 for a screen because I can back it up. Sooner or later, when Screen Innovation gets here, that's going to put my credibility through the roof. So I could do it that way easily and just get y'all. I got my money coming in either way, but I'm not that kind of person. The reason why I got into this business was to develop high technology so everybody can afford it. But you still have those people that will come in and hate on you regardless, which I don't care at the end of the day. That's your thing, not mine. So if you want to wake up bitter and angry, deal with it. I'm not. I get to do with this all day. So let me see what we're going to hook this up at. Yeah, it's sad. You got people like that. You get a brand new car, your neighbor be looking out the window at your new car like, ugh, hating on you. Got a nice lawn, you have a neighbor going to hate on you for that too. Kids are doing well in school, all in honor classes, you got neighbors going to hate on you for that too. There's always going to be somebody hate on you for something. Just don't pay them no mind. That's what I do. I just sit there and laugh at them. They come in here just to see what I'm doing. So you subscribe to my channel just to see what I'm doing. Okay. Whatever works for you, Skippy. Whatever works for you. Alright, so let's go hook this up. Oh, I got so used to getting hit in the face with these things. We're going to disconnect the top. I think the top is running. No, that's the computer. That's the computer. This runs to another section. Here. This is going to go here. It's in here. So these projectors have something called a twin mode in them. But the thing about it is, if you can't get the remote control, you can't operate the twin mode. Just so you know from the door, you can't get it in the menu. It will not pop up in the menu. You have to have the remote control in order to operate twin mode. Right there. See twin? You need that remote control. So if you see one of these FA36s or FA31s or the FA30, and you think, oh, I can get the twin mode, no, you can't use it without the remote control. The remote controls are very hard to get. Very, very hard to get. I've had mine for about, I had both my projectors, I've got 3 of them, for a good maybe 2 or 3 years, and I haven't been able to track down a remote control yet. I got lucky because I didn't even know this, that you need the remote control because the person who sold me the unit happened to have remote control with his. That's how I got it. Let's not say lucky, let's say blessed. Blessed. Blessed to get what I got. Alright, so we're going to run this cord. So we'll get all this in a few minutes. This right here, I got this correctly here. I think it's right. I don't think I did. I think I did, but I didn't. Wait. If we're doing twin mode on here, that's the overtop right there. So that has nothing to do with it at all, period. This is separate to itself down here. So that would be the computer. So if you run to the computer, we have to have the HDMI. You have to have an HDMI adapter. So you have to run an SVA or oh, great goodness. It just basically broke my brain right there for a minute. All right, so this is what we got to go through. The Dreamcast runs off analog video. but it has an SVGA, blah, 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 blah. It has a, I gotta get a converter for that then. I gotta get an SVGA female to male converter or female to female in order to run that. But I can run that through a Fire Stick with no problem. So anything through an HDMI is going to run through the converter, anything with HDMI. But if I'm running the Dreamcast is running off analog and is running off S-Video jack. I do have an adapter downstairs that will allow me to convert an S-Video jack to a HDMI. But that's going to be like male to male, which is not going to work, which means you're going to have a connector in the middle that's going to be female to female that connect the two male to males together. And you kind of follow me to get that to work. So what can we run through? We can't run the Dreamcast through it unless I find. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the thing. You're gonna have a male on top of that and run it. All right. So what about the? Really crazy weird. I wonder. That has an S-Video jack male going out the back of it. You can run it through video, but you have to have the caps on them in order to run female to female. You don't have to get that for that to run that. I gotta go to Amazon. I gotta order some stuff because I'm going to be running. And that's not going to work there anyway. You have to have that adapter to run it. That could definitely work now. That could definitely work. All right, got an idea here that may or may not work. Let's turn it off of that. That's definitely not going to run off of that. And that's definitely not going to run off of that. Whatever that's going to do. It's going to have to be to the converter. You're going to have to be able to run it through. Going to have to run it through. What's it called? HDMI. So, we don't have an HDMI converter. We did have one. Well, we do have an HDMI converter. What one of those? What one of those? Female. That's what I have to do. All right, so yeah, that's what I have to do. I got to get a female adapter to run an S-Video jack. That's what I have to do. Because that's no other way to do it. Meanwhile, I got to find another adapter in here. I got an adapter to do that. And I can't find it. I just bought that adapter. Sorry about that, people. brain's kind of racing at 100 miles an hour. Something just popped up in my head. I figured out how to run the Dreamcast through. But I'm going to have to get some parts for it. I just ordered stuff a few minutes ago. I was going to order that and get that in with everything. Alright, so to show you the twin mode, I'm going to disconnect my PS4 from my Chrissy because we need an HDMI source to do it. That we are going to need. Because in order to do that twin mode, that's what we're going to need. And cord apparently is not long enough, so I'm going to have to get ourselves a longer cord, which is over here. Do that. What I'm going to have to do is I have an adapter that converts an S-video jack into HDMI. So the Dreamcast on the back of it has analog video and it has S-video. So we have to get a female adapter, female to female, to connect both of those adapters together so I can actually convert that into the adapter we have here. It's a nightmare, but it's not a nightmare, but you just have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not used to doing this stuff all day, so. Okay. Through here. You know, let's go in. All right. And this could be adapter. That way I can pay my PS4 and my PC at the same time. All right, so that should work there and there. I'm going to turn on the PS4. Activate that. So we're going to do this on twin mode, and twin mode will allow me to be able to play my PC and PS4 at the same time. I promise I'm not going to make a mess in here. I was looking for this too. This is the adapter I was looking for. These are pretty cool too. Is that a female or a male on the end of that? Let me go over here and let's hit twin mode. So there you go, boom. There's twin mode activating. So that's my PS4 on this side, and that is my PC on this side. So now we got 3 screens running off here at the same time. But like I said, if you see the Sony VPL FA36 or the Sony VPL, any of the VPL models, keep in mind you have to have the remote control to activate twin mode. If you don't have the remote control, your twin mode doesn't work. It doesn't show up in the option. It only shows up with the remote control. So it's like one of those options where you have to have the remote control to operate that. Now the difference between this one and, now this is only twin mode from side to side, that's it. The difference between this one and the Chrissy 505s, the Chrissy 505s, you can place your screen anywhere you want. If I want to stick it over in the corner, I can put it in the corner, I can shrink it, I can blow it up, I can switch around, and it has a 4 quad screen on, which means, not 4, actually 4 would be more than quad. But anyway, it basically you can put 4 screens at the exact same time with the Chrissy 505s. That's why I tell you that venue projectors have options in them that everyday projectors don't have. You know, when somebody made a comment about, oh, venue projectors suck, well, that means anybody at Disney or anyone at Universal Studios or anyone at big corporations for concerts use venue projectors, they wouldn't know what they were talking about compared to a person saying that they suck, don't know anything about venue projectors and what they're designed to do. There are so many options these things have in them, it's not even funny. Networking on this is actually insane. With the 505, I can network 4 or 5 of those projectors together easily, without going to the painstaking nightmare that you would go through with an everyday projector. Projector stacking, extremely easy to do when you're dealing with venue projectors. My Chrissy projector has about 8 or 9 keystone functions that you can't get off an everyday projector. If I take my Chrissy projector, where the other one used to sit right there, the other one sitting up high downstairs, I don't have to worry about adjusting it to lean it to the screen. No, I just set the projector up, hit the keystone, and boop, it pops right in place. That's it. So that's why I like the venue projectors, because there's options in there that you will never, ever, ever see on an everyday projector. Never. So if you see my projectors constantly making this clicking sound, that projector is adjusting the focus every time for every frame rate. It pops up, it adjusts the focus. These things are freaking amazing. But you can't do this on an everyday projector. You can't do picture-in-picture unless you buy a piece allow you to do this, kind of an, what do you call it, an attachment, and attachments aren't cheap. So let me see what we're going to do on this side. We have both of our games running on this side, side to side. I can do my PC game. The cool thing about this is, like, I can have my friends come over. There's a headphone jack in the adapter. So if you want to plug your headsets to it, you can hear your sound on whatever side you're at. So you can have your kids can play Xbox on one side, and one of them can play PS4 on the other side. They can both share the same screen at the same time. There's no arguing or none of that nonsense. Right from the projector. If you're doing twin mode, it has to go through VGA. It's not going to go through anything else. I was thinking I could run the S video jacks too, but I'm going to have to get a converter. I already got a converter, but I need a female. So I need, let me see what I need from here. I need a female version. There's no S video jacks in the back of that. The HDMI. So I need analog to HDMI. That's what I need. But they have to be females, because keep in mind that the console systems they have back there now, the old ones, they just had an adapter piece that went into like analog or whatever it went into. You had to get a breakout box for that. So what I have to do is I'm going to have to get, the Dreamcast already has the connector that goes into the back of it. We have the analog, and we have S video. So what I'm going to do is, because if I run through S video, I'm not going to get any sound. I'm going to have to have a dedicated system to run the S video, and I don't want to go through that crap. So I just basically go through analog, and I'll get a female analog to HDMI, and that'll fix the problem. That's all I got to order. Small piece, that's all, to fix it. I already got S video jack to HDMI, but it's not going to work well. So let me show you how you get sound. Which one's plugged up? I can't remember. Oh, this one's running through that one. Let's show you how you get sound. All right, so I'm going to run a sound bar. Let me clean my mess. I got wires all over the place in here. Trying to keep my tech room as clean as possible. Not too much clutter. It's get crazy in here from time to time. All right, put that over there. Put that over here. All that's cleaned up. And the table is flipping in the day. That's supposed to be in here. It's the mess over here, something like that. Let's run a soundboard real quick. So let's see. We're going to run, let me see. Run a soundboard. Excuse me. This right here, oh, this is the cable running out of that, so we don't need that. And this we definitely don't need. So that can go back and put it back. This one goes to the house. That. Alright, so we're going to run that from here. Right, so I'm going to blind you a bit on this one. Hopefully not too much. Right there on your adapter, there's the HDMI. That's running right there through my PS4, and there's a second adapter piece if I don't want to get you blinded. That connects there. Make sure I don't get you guys blinded on this one. So I can lift a little bit. There you go. That's the HDMI. That's the VGA converted to HDMI. HDMI running to the PS4. And then over here we have the regular HDMI. That's running through the PC right over here. Trying to get my PC over there. So basically, without blinding you guys again, right here on the back of this, there is an audio cable. You can run that through your sound bar, or you can run that through your headsets, however way you want to hook it up. So we're going to run this through the headset system right now, because I don't want anybody to think that if you are able to obtain the remote control for these things, and you do get one, the remote control, that you're only going to be hear sound out of one unit, and that's not true. So let's get that connected. We just need to get the other way around. It's got a flat head on top of it. There. Connect this one over here. So, now this over here. One of these days, I'm gonna hook myself up an old school theater system. I'm gonna go with a 4.3, maybe a reel-to-reel mono stereo system, record player. I already got reel-to-reel in here already. I got something reel-to-reel player. I'm gonna do old school. Here, let me see what we got going on top of this desk right here, because I don't want things to get cluttered in here. And I can't find jack. Visual effects. Great. Got a bad idea. I picked up a remote control and carted it off somewhere. This one's an operating position, which means one of these belongs downstairs. Great. It's the ceiling one. Visual effects. Got two of them up here. That's never good. There we go. That's my first one out here, people. We got two fire sticks up here now, which is not good because one of these is going to somewhere, and one of these is not going here. Ah, great goodness. I gotta figure out where these two go to now. See, this is the reason why I'm not supposed to walk around. I got three remote controls. Two of these were downstairs. I carried them upstairs that fast. Visual music effect. There's something different. That's what I've heard all day. Oh, let's do this one. Great. How the heck did I carry two remote controls upstairs that fast? And what? And where? So we do my little visual effects here. Turn this down a little bit, just in case this is copyrighted. I'm going to get lost it or anything. Run that up there, my wormhole. And then we got the screens down here. I'm going to put the fire soundbar stuff. Soundbar's here. I need to put my line in. Too loud. So that right there, sound bar is connected. That's connected to the adapter that's running for the PS4. I can run this separately through Bluetooth speakers to my computer with no problem. Then overhead, that's not even hooked up, so that doesn't count. So this right here, this screen right here, I'm going to turn it to my multimedia screen display where I can display my multiple projectors. Now I got two Sonys, the FH3060s. If I stack them, I can actually double my my lumens, which I don't need to do that. That would be overkill. But that'll give me 4 screens to play around with. And I can take this screen right here at 235.1. I can stick that in the side, build me a stand, hook it up to a computer, and put it in portrait mode, which ain't a bad idea, which I'm about to do. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I got a portrait mode stand. I still got one here. I built one already. Yeah, I built one for the next room. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm moving this over here. I'm putting that in portrait mode because it's got that 235.1 setting. It's got to be running through a PC because you have to go to your PC, go into display settings, and be to switch it over. And I do got a micro PC in the house too. I forgot. I'm gonna go grab my other micro PC. Forgot I got one. Alright, so this is the computer I built for myself. It came out of one of those micro PC set you get, like those ThinkPads. I just took the whole thing apart, basically put it on a PC torture rack, made completely out of fans. There's fans at the bottom, has a separate power unit to the back of it that runs all the fans to keep it nice and cool. Because I noticed that when I was trying to do gaming off this thing, because it was compressed inside of a small little case, it was overheating like crazy. So I just stripped the whole thing out, took it apart. Now the original rack that you're seeing right there, everything's connected to, I had to slice the bottom of the case with two slices, air vents, that can push air right through the motherboard at all times. Keeps it nice and cool. It's very rare that I hear my fan buffering. Anything buffering as overheating. Then I put in another fan unit right here for the hard drive. All this is wired in nice and tight. This is my little unit right here. So it's completely wireless. I can run it completely wireless, and the keyboard and mouse is all wireless, which is pretty cool. It actually runs with my gaming controllers, and this has a couple adapters for the power supply and a separate dedicated power supply for the fan system to run everything nice and smooth. I might add a fan controller so I can actually up my RPMs to make it a lot faster. I don't know what my RPMs are on there, probably like 37 RPMs. But if you had a fan controller, you can actually up that to a little faster. So this right here has another Steam account attached onto it. It has a buttload of retro games on it, which I like to do on here. And only problem is I forgot my password. So I just have to go in and spend the time to bring back the password and go through all the formalities they make you go through to bring this back online. So we're going to use this PC right here, hook it up to the 235.1. I'm going to have to build me a custom stand for the 235.1 so I can stand it upright so we can put that in portrait mode. And that way we can take this right here and put it on the side right there. Would that be cool or what? That would be awesome! So that's the next thing we're going to be working on. Another project to go. So we'll put this over here to the side. I'm going to turn that into a portrait mode gaming screen. So we're going to take these screens over here. We're going to move them over here. We're going to put the portrait here. And we're going to set another projector on top of that one, which I need to stand, which is going to give me 4 screens, one here, and my portrait on the side. That's going to be hot in it. So I can do my projector mapping on one side. I can take all of them out, just use the whole screen for projector mapping, to swap back and forth. I love technology. I gotta find a stand for that too. Or I'm just building one. I'm building a custom stand, because I know the stand's probably not going to fit that. Let me see something for a minute. There. Where do we get? I can definitely go back. I'll have to draw me a blueprint for building stands for that one. Dynamo.
Select a vehicle.
Dynamo?
Dynamo.
Dynamo or no Dynamo? Was there another replay? I ain't getting a replay on here then.
Boost and rush to earn points for your team.
Going the wrong way, I know I am. Gotta sidetrack it. Watching this screen over here at the same time, which I should be doing. Oh, how is that even possible? We don't do anything new over here. Everything we do is outside the box. You gotta take it to the next level. You got most people sitting there hiding in the dark. We don't hide in the dark over here. I can run as many screens off this technology as I want. And I don't, no fading, no washing out, nothing. Mind the projector sitting next to it is 1080p, and the projector over top is 720p. Doesn't make a difference.
Get ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh! Got me in the back. Pick me up, pick me up.
You win. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let me make this transaction. Definitely make this transaction. Oh, yeah, wait. Wrong way. I went the wrong way. We're looking at this thing right here, right now going on. Yeah! You're getting bonus to that. Whatever you can point to that. Oh, I got crushed on that one. Sucks.
What's your position?
You win. 3, 2, 1,
Come on, is that necessary? Oh, guess what?
you win.
Oh, I love this game so much. I wish they make a part 2 of this game. This game is so much fun. Oh, temporary. Look at that. What's it? Where's the remote control at? Let's see if they're that quick, that fast. Make sure I keep track of that bad boy. This remote control you do not want to lose. So decide I want to go back into regular mode. All I got to do is just tap twin mode again, and it'll put you right back to your regular settings. Gotta bring you right back on PC. As I said, these projectors got a lot of options that you can't do in everyday projectors. You got newer projectors today that can't even do this. The 36s that I have downstairs have bleeding software installed into them. So all I gotta do is get another one of those projectors, link them together, blow the screen up, hit one button, and the screens will actually blend together automatically. But if you did it with another projector, regular everyday projector, you gotta get the software, you gotta get warp and all this other stuff to do it. Yeah. That one-touch blending is freaking amazing. Dragon Ball Z fight scenes. I'm getting this right here. So as soon as my system, I get my system online, I'm gonna get that game right there. When they finally bring the prices down on the new gaming system, I'll buy an Xbox Series and I'll buy a PS5. But until then, really, I'm not getting one of those. I'm not paying that kind of money out. That's crazy for a gaming system. I can go to PC for better than that.
Yeah, I am the beginning and the end. Silence, obey, and I will assure our victory. Who will prevail?
I gotta do some game demos on this Saturday. I think game demos for that one.
My salvation is the answer to all your prayers. Arrived at the target point.
I'll put some game demos on this one, because that's running through my Steam account.
Come out on top, ready.
I'm gonna run my game demos today.
No need for technical weapons. Wonderful. No need for technical weapons. Danger free. Wonderful. Fire zone. Here we go. You shall live on as part of me.
Now notice you're using the 235 at the top. Notice that the score is missing completely at the bottom. That's why you can't game in 235.1. Miss, half your screen's missing.
Only one team
So
will
much
be
time
left
for me to be up. I gotta take trash out in a few minutes. But yeah, this is how I'm doing the screen. So I'm gonna come up here, bring my other projector up here. We're gonna do a 4-screen display here. And then I'm going to take that screen, put that on the side on a slant, and put that in 235.1 portrait mode, which is going to fit perfectly in that corner right there. And I'm going to set up a unit right over there, in that corner.
Who betrayed
Do
the
it.
truth?
So I'll have to take this projector right there, and I'll have to move it right over there in that corner,
Out on top.
build a stand so it fits there.
Fight.
You're helpless. Work it. Work it.
I missed him. I missed him on that one. You think that way?
Trying to give these guys a shot.
Yes. I will take everything by my hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a demo set up for this. I know I got demos on Steam. We can run nothing but demo gameplays. That's what I'm doing on that one.
The battle begins.
So I'll get ready to set for orders. I'm gonna start building that today. I'm gonna set that up right now. So I'm gonna set up that portrait mode on the side with these screens. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that today. So the projector, I'm gonna put it up probably today. It'll come with 2 quarts of any one of the big screen paints that you want, and it will come with the projector, so you'll be good to go.
Push me around.
And of course you need a projector anyway with it.
Who will come out on top?
I'll track that on remote control with it.
Fight. First attack.
Whoa, open the door.
No need to attack it so quick. You shall live on as part of me.
Alright, let me get him out of here. 'Cause I gotta get to work and I see you. Then I gotta start getting this thing, that computer redone. I gotta go in and fix the account on that computer so I can get that set up, so we can get this set up.
Who will prevail?
Alright, so I'm gonna run my, let me Which one's the main machine? That's the main machine right now. To the PC. So I need to run it through. Move the screen over there. Which one is there? Oops, I'll knock you guys over. Disconnect from here, because we don't need disconnected anymore. Over there. We don't need that. And I'll run my PC right now, so that we can get access to this machine. Alarm going off, telling me I have to be off already. And I'm going to turn the PC off from here. Here, which I'm going to have to hook up, fix this mess, because I don't know what's wrong in here. And all my account was working perfectly fine. For some reason, it just stopped working, so I don't know what went on with that. Let's see. I need to get access to somewhere I can put this at. That's really cool. I guess I'll do it all from the. I'll just do it from my desk. I'll open the desk. These are looking to go downstairs, because I don't know why do I carry them upstairs to begin with. I don't figure out why it doesn't like to me. And we'll run, let's see. We need power cords from both of these. Let me run it from here. Okay, we're going to go for these. Oh, I know I got one. Okay, go over here. Connected on two, let's hang on to. Okay. Just connect it up. Go. That's good. I'll be back. I gotta get a Wi-Fi card. I'm gonna go downstairs and my pack. I got a whole bag full of Wi-Fi connect cards and stuff like that for running stuff through the house. to VGA. We don't have any HDMI adapters for this. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on, hold on. We have something for that. That's what I mean. If you see me smelling cables, I did it from time to time. You watch me on camera smell a cable. I told you that in my early years, a long time ago, I was caught in an electrical fire, like I almost died in an electrical fire. So anytime I smell something a little bit off, because I know all the scents in the houses, if I smell something that's a little bit off that smells weird, I can actually pick up on exactly where it's coming from. And the cables have a kind of a weird kind of wiry burnt smell to it. Like it's nothing like, it's like a brand new cable. So I can tell, so your senses are kind of honed in to certain things, you know. So mine are basically, because I literally died in a fire, electrical fire, and all I can remember basically when houses was coming down on me, that I could smell these burning wires, and that's pretty much kind of triggered me just a few minutes ago. But everything's back to normal. It's coming from the wire. Yep. I want to rub that down in something, because that's going to trigger me all day. I don't need that. And let's see, dedicated fan controllers. Okay, so right now we're hooking up this one because we're going to get ready for this for today. We're going to be wiring that in. We're going to make that a 235.1 portrait right on that side right there. Move the screen to the side. Right now, we need to figure out exactly how my password went missing, or how I forgot it. Let me put a new one in there. So there's all the fans powering on. They run off their own dedicated power supply. What you want to do is you want to get something called a Molex power supply adapter, which will allow you to run PC parts outside of your PC. This allows me to turn the entire torture rack into a fan system. So the fans at the bottom are running, the one there is on the top, and then we have 140 millimeter at the top running with no problem, keeping it nice and cool. And I haven't had any problems in it when I was playing certain games like Fortnite, which I suck at. Just want to see if the game would overheat, and it's not having that problem. Alright, so let's see. Now they run through HDMI. VGA. I think I'll have to switch over to some. Let me see what's going on here. I'm gonna run my keyboard and mouse through there. Oh, this is on. I'm just run my. Gotta get another keyboard and mouse. I don't need one mouse for this one. I don't know how. Don't even ask me why. Now I did it, but I broke it by accident. Probably dropped it on something, or something dropped on top of it, whatever. Get my mouse, come out of here, so I can use this for that computer. And then I can spend the day getting up and before I start my day, I can figure out how I messed this one up. Fix this one so I can start getting ready to build the stand today for that setup in there. Alright, so everything's running. I think the DAP is not running correctly. I didn't turn right anymore. Alright. I'm just going to get rid of this. We're not going to use them together. We're going to do straight VGA. Be done with it. And go to those complicated nightmare stuff. Just keep it simple. Then I'll get a VGA converter and run it that way. Which I should have did on that. That's just too much work to do it that way. So it's going to VGA out of here in the bag. Make sure I got plenty of VGA playing around. Well, if I have to go all the way downstairs for a VGA, boy, that's going to be freaking. I'm going to stop. I know I got VGAs up here. I've got VGAs up here. No, we did not have one freaking VGA up here. Why? VGA upstairs. I have 3 equipment bag, wire bags in the house, so the big bag in the back had a set of VGAs in the back. Run that through. We'll use this one instead. That's another reason why I had to remove my LED lights. So somebody asked me why I had to remove the LED lights. Excuse me, it's moving around. I have to do in here. It was fun to do at first, but eventually I couldn't keep it. I kept jacking up the lights. All right, so we've got that running from there to there. Let's run it through. Let's see. Which one is this right here? Something like that. Wait a minute, that's the converter. Why don't we just run it directly from there to the converter? Duh! That would have been a lot more easier. I'm going to go back and find a VGA. Sorry, people. Didn't need it to begin with, and I had the converter right in the same spot. What I'm trying to do was just run a simple HDMI cable from A to B, and I would have been good to go. Which would have been the cable you threw behind. Okay. Starting off with all cylinders running. Let's go with this again. What I do is just connect it to this. And unwire it together. Let me see. Where's some more controls at? More controls. Oh, here we go. Let's make sure which is going through this. Copy B. No. Copy C. No. Copy D. No. Copy B. No. All right. What's going on? Technical moment here. I'm going to stick this all together. This. We're just running through some HDMIs. You hear me mumble in the background? That's just me thinking, that's all. Better answer, right? Where's the part of VGA? A few minutes ago. And Mr. Sun's popping up. That means I gotta get to work in a few minutes. I need to get this thing up and going because I need to come back in here later on my break and finish the program that's to fix this mess. Whatever I did wrong, whatever happened. Let's get this. Make sure the computer's on, that would help. Alright, so I input. Alright, let's see, we got a source one here. Source. Having oil. Okay, let's see what we've done, Mr. Bird here. Everything's running perfectly, everything's connected in. So now let's see. We got C. So C. So D. So D. So F. Alright. Let's go into twin mode, see if we can data. There it is right there, it's in twin mode. So it's on B. It's on B. So how can a B didn't pop up? Alright, so let's take it out of twin mode. And let's go find B. There we go. That's how you track it down. I had to go through twin mode to figure out exactly where it was coming up at. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. That's an old number, so knock yourself out if you want to call it. Let's see, not it. Let me see. Blah, 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 that one. Blah, blah, this one. That one. Oh, man. I know this one, too. Great. Okay. I know where it's at. I got it here in a box somewhere. Put my stuff up. It's a weird password. Found it. There we go. Somewhere along the line, something wrong with the Steam account. Steam account went down. That wasn't on. What are you watching up top? Let me turn this off. I don't need this on. That's done. So I'm going to be in here today. All right, with that being said, I'm leaving out. I got things to do. I got to reprogram that computer right there so I can get it ready for my portrait mode. As for the BenQ projector, that is going to come with I think it's an HD Chromecast. I'm going to put that in there because I don't even use it anymore. I'll wipe everything down. Everything we wiped down and cleaned with alcohol and bleach. Make sure everything's safe. And I'm fully vaccinated anyway. If you want to see my card, I'll display it to you. But anyway, we're going to be doing that one for about $480. And it's going to come with 2 quarts of any form of the screen paint you want. That'll paint up to a 160-inch screen. So you should have enough with an ultra short, though, BenQ projector. So I'm going to post that onto the site today. Yeah, let me see. It's going to be mumbo jumbo today. Mumbo jumbo. Let's see. All right. We'll finish all this mess out today. I don't feel like going through it. I got work to do. All right. I got to clean my shop up in here because it's quite dirty from all the wires and stuff. And anyone's processing orders, orders will be shipping out soon. We just basically got to go in and we got to restock on containers because we ran out of containers completely. But we got enough supplies here to finish everybody off. So there are going to be some other changes to the site because these orders we got coming in from the other company are quite large. It's going to be larger than that. And 24 gallons, to be honest, that's 24 gallons, a lot to do in one day. So we're going to put a limited amount on how much paint we ship out every week to customers. I'm sorry, but I can't kill myself on this. I can't do both at the same time. It's either nothing or just something. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop the shopping carts. Usually have about anywhere from 30 units in them. They're going to drop all the way down to 5 units. That's it. There's going to be 5 units per shopping cart. That's it. If we run out, if it goes out of stock, it goes out of stock. We replenish next month. It's the only way I'm going to be to keep up with demand what I got coming in from the bigger contracts. Sorry about that, but like I said, I'm not killing myself over this. I'm really not. Or basically, until they get established, because what they're planning to do is they're planning to set up a website we can go purchase from them, not from us, because I'll be in research and development. You'll be seeing nothing but from me, basically new stuff and technology we're working on. Anything that comes up private is pretty much being developed for a company that we're working on or what they have us working on something. Somebody asked me some question about, so you're selling your company to work for, no, I'm not selling my company to work for another company. My company's contracted by this company. We're contracted by them. Both, it's an equal sided size, so it's not one person owning the other at all, period. Without my technology, it don't even exist. So it's kind of like we're working together as a team. They have the ability to get my product out there on the market, which means they have connections to all the storefronts and places where I can't get to, reach, which I need to get to, and I have the technology that they want. So to have my screens being seen in Dubai, or see my screens being in England or Australia, or in places like that, storefronts and gaming conventions and outside conventions and stuff like that, they have that reach to get in those particular areas, to get in there, to get me where I need to be at. Where on my end, I have the technology that can put them on the map. So that's how it works. So it's not me selling my company. I'm not working for anybody. I told you out from the door that I'm not trying to kill myself or I have to be on a schedule. I'm definitely not going to do schedules. I don't do schedules. There's going to be no, you got to be here for this time. No, it don't work for me. I come in when I'm ready to come in. That's why I opened my company to begin with, to give me more leisure time. I worked as a chef. I was on nothing but schedules all the time, so I don't do that. And I explain it to them from the door, say crystal clear. I work on my leisure time. If I want to take a day off, I take a day off. If I want to go down and relax, I don't want to be bothered for the next 4 days. I don't want to be bothered for the next 4 days. This is why I'm going to have people in charge of my company to run my company to give me that leisure to be able to go where I want to go. Because I'm not trying to sit there and have somebody tell me that I have to be there at a certain time. I'm not going to be there at a certain time. I'll let somebody go up there and take care of that. Now, if it's something I have to sign off on, or I actually have to be there for it, I can understand that. But other than that, no, it's not what you think it is. No, this is an amazing contract, and they understand. They're not nasty. They're not demanding people. They're very understanding. Very, very understanding. So they already know from the door that, like I said from the door, that I'm not going to say too much about that, but my situation on where I got sick out of my house, like I said, if I wanted to, I could retire and never work again if I wanted to. But I like my job. I like what I do for a living. I get to do all this cool stuff all day long. I get to get up early in the morning and work, start off with this. You know what I mean? Instead of having some supervisor scream down my throat and tell me what I should do and what I should not do. No. If I want to take a break, I go outside and I'll sit down and I'll eat a bowl of cereal and I'll watch the squirrels if I want to. But that's what I like about this, having that leisure to be able to do that. So, no, I don't never sign contracts with companies where they have that kind of control to begin with, because I like to be able to have my leisure, to be able to relax, and I want to take a couple of days off, but never that. And the people I'm working with, like I said, very nice, very understandable. Now, I explained to them at the end of the day, I don't chase money. I don't get, all that stuff like that. People get their money and they'll do anything for that. No, I'm good. I'm good. God provides everything I need. I'm good. Besides, what I went through with this freaking whole house almost killing me in the first place, I can afford to just walk away from everything and just disappear. I'm good. Either way, I'm good. So I'm just going to do what needs to be done, get this done for them so they can set up and get a chance. And on top of that, this gives me the ability to see things that I've never saw before. Because I'm pretty sure there's some technology in there that I would like to see. They're talking about 7D projectors. I would love to be to see one of those up close. I've never seen a 7D projector. I would love to be to see that. That would be pretty interesting. Or seeing my technology being displayed on a screen much bigger than 250 inches would be interesting to see. But like I said, all in God's will, we'll be there in no time at all. Just gotta learn to just keep things straight with God. That's the whole person. One thing I fear the most about these business deals that are popping up for us. The one thing I fear the most is the fact that I don't want to lose my path with God. I don't. I would give all that up to basically maintain my path with God. Gotta have that. There's nothing out there. I tell you at the end of the day, there is nothing out there, man, at all, period. Everything you have is with God. Without Him, you don't got nothing at all. That's how I see it. So I don't care about the cars, the party, the women, the money. I don't care about any of that nonsense. At the end of the day, as long as I can sit down and be at peace with my Lord, that's all that matters for me. That's it. And if they want me to change my lifestyle for that, I'm out. I quit. I'm out. I'd rather serve my Lord any day than basically deal with that nonsense any day of the week. People say, oh, you must be crazy, but it's money. Money ain't everything. I keep telling you, money's not everything. Money is not everything. Money will not keep you happy. Well, that's why a lot of these big stars out here are freaking miserable as I don't know what. A lot of them are miserable. They're not happy at all. And that's what I'm trying to keep my faith stronger with God, read my book every day, pray every day to keep myself in line with Him, so that way I don't walk out of line with Him. Because like I said, with this kind of responsibility and things are going to pop up in my way, Satan's going to have plenty of weapons to come at me with. And I plan to keep far away from that as possible. And just to let you know, when I talk about God in my videos, if this bothers you, if this really, really bothers you, you need to seek God. Something's wrong there. You really do. Because I find it interesting that when people talk about God, they don't want to hear it. But let you get caught in a plane crash and the plane plummeted 30,000 feet into the earth, or you got plenty of time for God then, don't you? When you're sitting there driving, your car spins out of control on black ice and you're just watching everything spin around you, got plenty of time for God, don't you? When you got to go in for a serious surgery and you don't know if you're going to make it or not, oh, you got time to listen to Him then, don't you? But any other day, you don't want to hear His name. You don't even want to talk about Him. Until that day comes when death comes knocking at your door, then you're all ears. Then you want to hear all about Him. Just imagine if someone treated you like that. Thank God He's not the kind of person to turn His back. One day you could be in that situation, God will be like, yo, you know, you don't pay no attention to me. When you ever pay any attention to me? Every time somebody talks about my name, you turn your head and go about your business. And now you want my help? Huh. Think about that. All right, gotta go. God bless.